guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Lee Marie and I teach you how to. Today's video I am so super excited for. This is the video I've been wanting to make for the longest time, but I have been absolutely terrified to make because I've never made cold processed soap before. And I thought it was just a really daunting task. I'd seen videos, I got kind of scared with the whole lye being like a hazardous chemical thing. And when I started this business, I was pregnant, so I didn't want to, do anything that had to do with any hazardous chemicals. So I got scared. Makey has created this incredible kit that has taken all the fear out of soap making. And I am super excited to share it with you. So this is their cold process kit. And what I love about it is this is Makey's own proprietary method for making cold processed soap. Another reason that I never really thought of having cold processed soap in my line was you had to wait like 2 months before you could even sell it. And honestly, what kind of maker has that kind of time? So what I love about this kit and Makey's proprietary method is with these tools, the soap that I'm about to make and that you can make as well is safe to use after 2 days, 48 hours. You heard that right. So after 2 days, you can use this soap. It is safe to use. Now, obviously, all soap is better once it cures, but even letting it cure, this soap fully cures in about 2 weeks, which is a heck of a lot less than 2 months. So again, if you want to try your hand at making cold processed soap, you want all the tools required, ready, set, and given to you, and simple to understand instructions, then this kit is definitely for you. Now, I will say this kit is not inexpensive. It's about $260, which is a lot of money for makers, especially when you're first starting out. But there's 2 things I'm going to share with you that's going to make this an incredible value. The first is I'm going to give you a discount code that's going to save you 20% off. That means this kit, I'm going to save you over $50 if you use my discount code. Okay? And then number 2, this kit, even though it might seem pricey, look at all the stuff it has. I'm going to go through it all with you. This kit literally has everything you need to make 2 5-pound bars of soap. Okay, so you can make 2 different kinds, 2 different styles. You can try 2 different recipes. And that's a lot of bars of soap, okay? So this kit may seem expensive, but when you think about everything that it gives you, not to mention a lot of the things you're not going to have to buy again. You don't have to buy extra pitchers. You don't have to buy another stick blender. You don't have to buy another mold. You're just going to be replenishing things like the oil blends and the Lye Solution. So let's get into what is in this kit. Okay, so the first thing that this kit does include is all of your safety wear. It is always a good idea whenever you are making soap to use safety goggles, to use gloves, and if necessary, protect your arms, okay? That is just standard and it's a good practice. So this kit includes all of that. We get these super fashionable pink glasses, which I'm super excited to wear. You get these arm coverings, which is really cool because if you want to protect your arms, if you're not wearing long sleeves, you can definitely do the arm protection. And then of course, Makey's going to give you some gloves, some fantastic reusable, thick, heavy duty gloves. Okay, so we have all of our safety equipment. Now we can get into what else is in this kit. You get a stick blender. These stick blenders are absolutely awesome. They're going to ensure that the entire product is really, really well mixed. That's what you need in order to get a good soap, okay? So stick blender included. Pitchers, we get 2 different sizes. So we get a large and a small pitcher included. It's got measurements on the side. These are nice. They're heavy duty plastic, reusable. So we get that. Of course, we get our Trinity soap mixture. So this is the base, Trinity cold process soap oil base. And again, this is Makey proprietary blend. This is their blend. You can only get this at Makey. And what is it made up of? It's made of coconut oil, sustainably sourced palm oil, and olive oil. Next, and this I really love from Makey. So this is a sodium hydroxide 50/50 solution. So this is your lye. And so if you've made cold processed soap before, or if you're familiar with the process, you have to use lye in order to create soap. And this is 50/50, which means it's 50% lye, 50% water, and I love that for two reasons. One, makes it a lot safer to use. I'm not as scared to use this than straight up lye. Two, they've helped to really get everything started because you have to mix your lye with water anyway. So this is a 50/50 solution where they've done just that. Now keep in mind, just because they've made it a little bit safer doesn't mean you get to get away with not putting on your safety equipment. You always want to protect yourself. So we're still gonna wear it, we're still gonna protect ourselves, but I feel a lot better about using this product. So you get two of those, okay? You get two fragrances. So you get 2 ounces of 2 different fragrances. The kit that I got was the floral kit. So I get rose water and hibiscus and 2 ounces of sage and lavender. Now for the soap today, the rose water and hibiscus smells heavenly. It smells like a beautiful, dreamy spa. So that's the one that I'm gonna be using. They're gonna give you a scale, and it's such a cute scale. So you get a scale. Remember, you have to measure everything out. This is a recipe. And the thing that when you're making soap is soap tends to accelerate. And by accelerate, I mean that it tends to harden and get thick quickly once you've started the process. So it's really important to measure everything out ahead of time and have everything laid out before you start your process. And of course, this beautiful scale is going to help you do just that. Next, we have the Mica Discovery Kit. I love this because who doesn't want to put a little bit of color and a little bit of shine in your soap? This kit includes 6 different colors. We have the lilac, blush, copper, gold, mint, and pearl. So we have some beautiful micas that are going to just give that luxurious finishing touch to your soap. We love this. Also, it would not be a cute soap without some botanicals. The botanicals are great to put right after you've poured your soap into the mold and you've made your cute little design. Put some botanicals on top. It would look absolutely beautiful. And so we have lavender buds, red rose petals, butterfly pea flowers, organic chamomile flowers, calendula petals, and whole sage. So lots of different options. Again, this is what I love about this kit is it gives you so many options to play with that you can really get creative and really get a hang for making soap. And that's exactly what a discovery kit should be. It should be you getting in there, getting dirty and figuring it out, and then really getting comfortable with the process so that you can streamline it and make a really fantastic product for your customers. We have the Kaoilin Clay. So we have the clay and we also have the Himalayan salt. Now, both of these are listed as optional, but they both help to, the salt helps to harden your soap and the clay helps your fragrance to retain its fragrance and it's the strength of the fragrance. So these are both ones that I'm gonna be adding today. We of course have our soap cutter. This for me, since I used to be a pastry chef, this is a bench scraper, but I love bench scrapers because they're really good at not only cutting through things, but they're also good for cleanup. So if you end up having anything stuck to your table, they're great for that as well. So I love a good bench scraper. Thank you, Makey. And last but not least, look at this. This thing is incredible. So this is your soap mold and it's this beautiful wood. This is the top, and then inside we have our silicone on the inside, and then we have our beautiful soap mold. So this is gonna make so many bars of soap. And again, you have enough product to make at least 2 of these, okay? So this is definitely well worth it. You're gonna be making a lot of soap for the price of this kit. And the last thing that you get with this kit, which is super, super cool, is you get a download PDF of the Bubble Book. And that is basically your step-by-step guide to soap. So what I did is I printed mine off. So you get this super cool book that has all this information, the history of soap, all the different components of soap, all the different processes. You've got your melt and pour, hot process, cold process. And cold process, again, is what we're doing today. but it gives you a lot of really great information. And it also has recipes in it. So this is something that you get as part of the kit, and you can download it onto your computer, your mobile, and you can also print it off like I did. I like to have hard copies of things. So you get that with the kit as well. Okay, so we're going to get started with measuring all of our ingredients. Now, I have already measured 7 ounces of distilled water. So I've used the small pitcher for that. And so you want 7 ounces of distilled water. Now keep in mind, this recipe is going to make one of these blocks. So 1 5-pound block is what this is going to make. 7 ounces of distilled water. Now, keep in mind, I've got all of my safety stuff on. Measure out the lye. And for the lye, we need 14 ounces. So again, this is the sodium hydroxide 50/50 solution. I've got my glasses on, I've got my gloves on, and we are going to do 14 ounces. Nice and carefully. "14 ounces, perfect." All right, so we have 14 ounces. Carefully, I'm gonna put this to the side. And now I'm gonna use the big pitcher. And now we're going to need 48 ounces of our, or 3 pounds, of our Trinity Oil Blend. Now, it's always a good idea when you have this to shake it really well, just because you wanna make sure that it is well blended. And we're actually going to, once we have it measured out, we're going to heat it for anywhere from 80 to about 90 degrees. Again, just until the mixture itself of the 3 oils is clear. And that we just make sure then everything is really well incorporated and none of the oils are separating, okay? So let's measure out 3 pounds or 48 ounces of the Trinity Oil Blend. Okay, so we have our 48 ounces of our Trinity Oil Blend. Again, I'm going to heat this up. I'm just gonna pop it in the microwave for some short bursts until it gets to about 80 degrees. That's all we want. We don't want it to be hot. We just wanna make sure that the oil is clear so that we know that it's well incorporated. Okay, so funny story. I actually had to take the Trinity Oil Blend out of this one and put it where I put the lye, and I put the lye in a different one because this doesn't fit in my microwave. So now our mixture of the Trinity Oil Blend, as you can tell, it's now clear, so we know it is properly heated. So now we're gonna set this aside for a second because the first step is actually taking your distilled water and adding a large pinch of the Himalayan salt. As far as how much salt to add, it just says a large pinch. So we're gonna say that that is a large pinch. So we're gonna add it to the water, and then we're gonna make sure to mix it really well. This is where I feel like you need to have everything laid out and ready to go, because once we start mixing things, we're not gonna stop until we're pouring into our mold. So it's really important that you have everything that you need readily available, measured out, and ready to go. Here we have our Trinity Oil Blend again, and what we're gonna do is that mixture of the water with the salt, we're gonna add it directly to our oil blend, and we're gonna take our stick blender and we're gonna blend it for 1 minute. I'm just doing this to try to get air bubbles out. Okay, we can see that it is super well mixed. Now, again, make sure you're wearing your safety goggles, make sure you're wearing your gloves. We are now gonna pour the lye solution into this mixture, and again, we're going to mix it for about 1 minute. You can see that the mixture is getting quite a bit thicker, and it's almost like a pudding consistency. For the clay, we're adding 1 ounce, and the package that you get from Makey is 1 ounce. So we're adding the whole thing to our mixture. Two ounces of fragrance. Add a little bit of gold. And a little bit of the blue. I kind of want a swirl effect. I don't necessarily want to color it too much. You're going to take your mold and you are going to pour your soap in. I'm going to give it a couple taps just to kind of fill in any air bubbles. Take some of that excess away from the corners. All right, now I'm going to take a spoon and I'm just going to do a little fun design. Okay, any kind of fun little design that you want. And then we're going to take our rose petals and I'm going to put them on just one side. We have essentially made soap and I just love it. I got to do a close-up, you guys. This looks so cool. I am so, so excited. Okay, so we are going to leave this block for at least 24 hours before we mess with it. So we want to put our lid on. Say goodbye, soap. We'll see you later. And we are going to leave it alone for 24 hours. We're going to come back and we're going to cut into it. I am so excited. I can't wait to show you guys. Okay guys, this is the moment we have all been waiting for. It has officially been 48 hours since I made the soap and put it in here. So let's take a look. My first time ever making soap using Makey's proprietary Trinity Blend. It looks so good, you guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, I literally made soap. I am so freaking excited. You have no idea. All right, so let's unmold and let's cut my soap. Oh my God, you guys, are we serious right now? This looks so amazing. I am so excited. Okay, let's cut the soap and see how I did. Ooh. All right, first bar. I have a bar of soap. Like, I'm so excited. You guys have no idea how excited I am. Okay, I think it's fair to say that my soap cutting skills need a lot of work, but that notwithstanding, I am so super proud of the soap that I have just made. It looks absolutely beautiful. It was so easy to do. You just have to follow the simple instructions. They give you everything you need to make this beautiful soap. You can create all kinds of different soap bars. There's so much you can do with it. All the florals it comes with, all the micas that it comes with. And remember, you can make 2 of these giant 5-pound slabs. So you can make 2 of them with everything that the kit gives you. This kit was so much fun to use. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this content, please do like and subscribe. I make this kinds of videos where I just basically teach you guys. We're gonna do soap making, we're gonna do more soap making, a lip balm tutorial, we're gonna be doing more baking tutorials. I'm also gonna be doing a how to make your own DTF t-shirts. So we're gonna have lots of tutorials coming up. Definitely do subscribe. If you wanna give this a try, Again, the kit itself is a little bit on the expensive side. It's about $260, but if you use my coupon code NokomisHome20, you can save 20% off this entire kit. So you can save over $50 and you get free shipping. That's a pretty good deal. So if you've ever wanted to get into soap making, by all means, this kit is the way to do it. It was so simple to use. You get the bubble book, which has tons of information on soap making. You get everything that you need in order to make some fantastic soap. It is fantastic also for beginners. If you've never made soap before like me, I've never made cold process soap before. This was super simple. Use my coupon code NokomisHome20, save 20% off at checkout, save 20% off on this amazing cold process kit. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.